Oh man, this has been a long time coming. It has been a year. I don't know if this is gonna fall over either. I don't really have a solid rig set up in here. I have a tripod for regular gym usage, but for car, I don't know. I think I need a rig for it. It has been some time. It has been almost a year since the last time oh yeah, this is gonna be tough. I need a rig for this shit. It's bobbing and weaving everywhere. It's been a year since I've last said or posted. Oh my god, yeah, it's shaking like a bitch. Fuck! I'm gonna have to do some stupid shit to make it work. I don't know, we're gonna send it today. Getting out of here is really bumpy road, quite bumpy, bump. Last time I uploaded it was back in November before my first show. Awesome experience. Really happy with everything. I got first in the Open Classic Physique, and then I got second in let's do this real quick. Fuck. And then I got second in the Open in the overall, and my boy Luca got his pro card. Well deserved. Looked awesome. And then we kind of rode that high after the first show. Things kind of got nuts. Life happened, but it happened. Made us do things. I was gone, very not present in the world for. Hopefully this is not too loud with the fucking air going. But yeah, it was enjoying not really staying so super dedicated and kind of lost track of myself, but things happened for the better. Things happened earlier several months ago, around around May, April, June time, kind of the start of prep for my second show. And we're able to pick ourselves together. We're good. Doing great. The worst thing I could have done back then was just give up. And I was very thankful for everyone who was around me. Friends, family, co-workers. And I know it's a very cliche thing to be thrown around, but it's a real thing, dude. I think that a lot of issues that, especially men, especially guys, for every guy or anything who's watching this right now, it's, I think it's perspective, sharing perspective, being able, you feel like you're the only one in the mud, right? You feel like you're completely and utterly alone. And if it wasn't for those other people around me, also, so awareness, like being aware of yourself, internal awareness, internal dialogue, a positive one, but being able to be completely humble with yourself and be realistic and not lie to yourself, and having perspective and sharing, and not holding it in and try to face it on your own and just be vulnerable with other people who are around you, friends, family, coworkers. I think that was a huge thing, and I'm very thankful for the people who are around me during that time in June, in May, or whatever. We're here. We're really, purpose and focuses and values that I have are very different now, and I'm very excited for the future and what's laying ahead. And kind of what's all prompting all this stuff, that's a fucking red light. What's kind of prompting all this stuff was the result, well, not this video. Well, I don't fucking know. Fuck you. My second show. I feel like a lot of people want to know, a lot of people, aka 12 people, want to know kind of the results of the show and what's to come and what's to be. And I will not lie, it's fucking taking the coordinators of that show, the photographers, to take forever to get the stuff out, where it's almost 3 weeks afterwards, and they still haven't set anything for picture-wise, and I want to show what everybody looked like, but I don't got no access to real camera footage and photos. Got second place in the open this time. I didn't get first like the first time. Physique that we brought, though, I very much have explained and said my piece and laid out how I thought about the results, right, of the show already on Instagram, and I do not feel as if I need to explain it again. It's also some more weekend time has passed since the show that I'm able to kind of be more simmered down and be a little more realistic and accepting of the results, and not take it personally, and be not be so hot-headed. But dude, I experienced it a little bit the first off season for the first show. Man, like the off season, right? I think this is gonna go towards to fucking anybody who's getting into the gym, bodybuilding, whatnot. You essentially, once you're done with prep, if you did it well, you and your coach, or just yourself, if you're self-taught, and dialed in and got fucking peeled to the bone and had some good mass into it, and you were able to and you didn't really go completely in the deep end and ruin your rebound, and you ate well, got a little bit into the excess, you got into the surplus, a little bit of a maintenance, and your training, you dialed in your training with more intention, you get newbie gains 2.0. It's showing that when you start working out, if you're a new guy, new gal, you go in, you work out, eat well, you can see a really big spike in your results. A lot of muscle mass, almost 10 pounds within 3 months, 4 or 5 months is what literature kind of shows. That continues. I didn't really do very well the first time around because I don't need to get into that, but life kind of happened and I lost focus. This time around, me and John, me and my coach, I'm doing a legit off season with him, and we're keeping it dialed in. It's only 2 or 3 weeks after the show. You have such good response to the gym once again. It's awesome. And because I've been seeing it, and I really like how I look. It's fucking nuts. Everything is just kind of filling out. Fucking veins everywhere. I feel strong. I'm in love with lifting again. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of fell out of it, but we continued. But now I kind of want to capitalize on it. I didn't record or post prior to the show because of my mindset up to it, but afterwards I just feel really good. I feel awesome, and everything's kind of just lining up. I feel like all the stars have aligned right now. I'm in a good spot career-wise. I work full-time as a coach at Crunch. My hours are some paths have been laid out for me, and this documentation is going to work really well. I believe financially, I'm in the best place I've ever been. Mindset-wise, best place I've ever been. So on. So we're gonna try to. I don't know. I might be able to 1-2 times per week kind of thing. I'm not gonna be able to do every day though. I do again work full time, and I do work from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. On like Mondays and to Thursdays, and on Fridays just a regular 9 to 6. But to upload and yada yada yada, that would take too much time. I actually have a camera this time around. Huge difference. If any of your content creators or just connoisseurs of the of all that crap, you should know that trying to do stuff and make content on your phone and uploading it and exporting, importing your files onto a computer and editing it, oh my god, it's such a shit show. Today is going to be a pull day, a little back and biceps action. Here in Buffalo, as you know, there's so many goddamn gyms here. There's so many gyms. You got the Catalysts, you got the Crunches, you got Pro Muscle, you have, if you know, you understand that it is incredibly saturated business here in Buffalo. It is nuts. But it does allow us to have a lot of options to go to the gyms. So we're heading to Catalyst on Colden right now. It's a good, like, little 15-20 minute drive from where I live. Does allow us to kind of get some thoughts out and some pre-workout in, let it digest and gets all settled in. So little tangent, if we're gonna go back to goals and physiques and shit like that of what we want to do for the next show. I do have another show. It's gonna be in April. April 18th, 2026. And we will be going into a different class. We will be going into the bodybuilding class. We will not be doing classic physique. As some might know, I do compete in OCB. I do compete naturally. I don't do enhanced. Bodybuilding, not getting into specifics, but the bodybuilding criteria is much more forgiving and awarding and driving for me, for my physique. So for how John and I get myself, that's going to be what we've learned. Go more classic. Again, go look at if you want to know what's going on with that crap. Oh, you fucking idiot. Buffalo drivers, you are the goddamn worst. You know who you are. Classic physique criteria. Yeah, I don't have to get into that. Go look at Instagram. I'm tired of talking about that. But I weighed in at 191 the first show, November 9th, 2024. This year, August 16th, I weighed 201. Stage weight, 201. 10 pounds, that's awesome, man. That's so cool. Even though I lost focus and lost sight and lost track, we were still able to get 10 pounds. I'm just so ecstatic and excited for what I could possibly do with the focus and the intent in this off season. A lot of people might think that you really only get your progress and your results and the grind during prep, those 2-3 months, those 8 weeks, those 12 weeks. No, that it starts right the day after your last show. You got to build up that mass, man. You can get cut, but you got to make the building blocks. You got to get the mass. It starts right afterwards. It starts as soon as you get off that stage. Talk to the judges and the results. I am 6'6". The guys who I competed against, the tallest height, that was the guy who beat me. He was 5'11". 7-inch difference that's huge. That's huge. He looked great, more compact, had a more classic build. Regardless of whatever class you're in, you want to be biggest. You want to be big. You got to be big. And so, me being stretched out, I have a lot more real estate, a lot more land to cover up. So, any weak points I had? No. As far as I know, the judges were reluctant to really give me any tidbits on what parts I could build up. The first time around, the first show, my calves and my glutes needed to be built up, and you bet your fucking ass that we did just that. My legs were awesome. My glutes were, I was caked up. But I was also striated up too. I was a little bit, I was leaned out. My ass. Just get bigger. Bigger for everything. Yeah, and I think a lot of that's going to come with just the proper dieting and a new focus and a new intent on how we train. That'll be something I can probably get into a little bit later, but we've arrived. We're about to stroll in, and I think you guys kind of, if you've been around since day one, aka last time, I don't have a mic, so I'm not even be able to pick up anything audio in the gym. No talking, minimal talking while lifting, grunting and yada yada yada. Yeah. Cool stuff, exciting stuff. I'll see y'all in there.
Yeah, I'm not control.
Holy shit. Alright, enough of that. Whew. Well, I guess we'll see if, I guess we will see if the battery makes it home. Says that it is not gonna make it home. Okay.